Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Thursday Night Basketball, where the North Andover Scarlet Knights take on the Charlestown Townies. Both of these teams have had solid seasons, Charlestown being 10-4, ranked 15th in the D3 power rankings, and North Andover being 9-6, ranked 18th in the D2 power rankings. This game is a big one for the Knights tonight, as a win clinches their MIAA D2 state tournament playoff berth. I'm here with my good friend and broadcasting partners, Ben Holland and Anthony Palumbo. We are currently having to pre-record this game because we are having some technical issues, so this game will not have been live. Ben, what have we seen so far from North Andover this season?
They're a very aggressive team. They love to drive, and as a result, sometimes they get too many fouls, but it's what they're good at. And tonight, it's a win-and-in game for playoffs, so you're going to need to do what you're good at, but they got to be careful. They got to play through players like Zach DeRochers and Brian Jordan. They're facilitators. And then even Nico Catalano, too, who we've seen a lot of. They always try to get the ball into him. So they got to do that and do what they're good at in order to win this game. Because Charlestown's not an easy win. They're a good team. And they love to press, too. So you got to be ready for that and be able to adjust to be ready to face that. Because they're going to be giving that to them all night.
Agreed. Anthony?
Charlestown also likes playing full court, and we have to be careful of turnovers, especially with the deeper and younger bench with 3 sophomores. And also, tonight, Angel's out. Resting, so we have to watch out for that. And Ben is starting tonight, so we'll watch out for Ben.
Yeah, the freshman Ben Sullivan Latuga, who has made a lot of appearances this season. He was on JV last season. He made an appearance on JV. He made a name for himself. Brought him up to varsity for this season. He's made had a couple of great games, a couple of double-digit scoring games. We have a pep band here tonight from North Andover. Not a student section whatsoever. It's supposed to be a blackout tonight, but they have just decided to not show up.
All at the state meet tonight.
Yeah, track and field state meet is tonight. Reggie Lewis. We have Coach Baggs here doing the graphics.
Thank you, Coach Baggs.
He's going to be doing the stats for the track and also for the game. Charlestown has it's going to sound surprising, Charlestown has a freshman facilitating their offense tonight. His name is Kamari Day. He's a freshman. He's going to be running the offense. They're going to be doing a lot of motion, setting a lot of screens, moving the ball around, trying to scramble North Andover's defense. Ben, do you think North Andover can handle that on a man-to-man or a 2-3 zone?
Yeah, I think they will. They've got a good defense, but I mean, you gotta be careful. Can't get too aggressive and get with the fouls. You gotta play good defense and get the rebounds, because you can't give them multiple chances, especially with their talented roster like Kamari Day. You can't give them multiple chances. You gotta get the rebounds, because they have no problem on offense. You got to be focused on defense, though.
And also, you got to watch out for Angel being out tonight. This team just got a whole lot younger, and Charlestown is off a loss, but come back to get a win tonight.
Yeah, Charlestown lost their last game to Boston Latin by 21 points. They got held to 30 points. Scores 51-30. That was not a great game for them. They're hoping to make a statement game and bounce back tonight. A
low-scoring team, though.
Yeah.
Very low-scoring.
We interviewed the Charlestown coach, before the game, and they said they, again, just want to move the ball around. They're going to be pressing full court. They're going to try to, they're just going to try to move the ball around, scramble North Andover's offense.
North Andover also has to be careful tonight with how young the team is and with the turnovers.
Great defensive possession, you're aggressive, and then you get the 3. Great way to start.
North Andover also playing man-to-man.
We talked to Coach Tanglis before this game, said they're going to try to switch over to 2-3 zone, trying to pack him in the paint, keep him out of the paint. Oh, great stolen by Cam Bethel. Catalano's going to take it up the court.
Fast break.
Going up, foul. 2 shots for Nico Catalano early in the game.
That's a good finish.
Defense looking great for North Andover.
That's what they're good at right there, being aggressive, going to the hoop. And you're either going to make the shot or you're going to get the foul. And in that case, they got the foul.
Catalano's at the line, going to be shooting 2. We're currently also having some scoreboard problems, so if that does not show up on your screen, we are very sorry. Catalano just off the back of the rim, misses first one. Number 5, JV Maldonado is undressed off of his warm-up shirt. Hopefully we see some of him tonight. We get to see him all season. And Catalano misses both free throws. Rebounded by number 1, Kamari Day. Screen, Charlestown. DeRoche stolen again. That is the 3rd steal.
Fast break.
Layup, easy layup for Zach DeRoche. We have a timeout for Charlestown.
What a start.
What a start for the Scarlet Knights. You love to see it.
Every defensive possession so far has led to a turnover. That's a great way to start this game. Gain momentum early.
3 turnovers already for Charlestown. What do you think they're going to say in the huddle, Anthony?
I think what they're going to say for North Andover is right now, make sure you convert on these opportunities with these turnovers and make sure you score and make sure on defense we're not letting them get those easy threes and just keep on doing what they're doing because we know we're not getting a turnover every play. Yeah,
strategy's been working so far for the Knights. That man-to-man press, keep them out of the paint. Every time they drive into the paint, they poke the ball away. Ben, do you think the Charlestown coach will switch up the offensive play here?
You can't give up on it quite yet. We're only not very much into the game. So you can't really give up on it yet because they've had success this season. They're 10-4 this season. Can't switch it up right away. It's not working right now, and some of them are just careless turnovers. You just got to be more careful with the ball.
They're lazy passes, what we're seeing in the paint. And for North Andover, I think you say, look, we're playing pretty well so far to start. We like what we're seeing. Keep it up. Keep up the pressure. They cannot handle it.
Keep that intensity. Got to keep that going.
Yeah, Charlestown coach said that he wants to try to speed the game up, but whenever he tries to speed the game up, North Andover shuts that down right away. I think they try to slow the game down and hopefully force some more chaos amongst the paint. Time is 6:40 in the first period. Knights up 5-0. Only 1 foul so far in this game. That's on Charlestown.
Number 13 bringing up the ball.
It's number 1, Kamari Day. Charlestown has suffered some injuries. And that's a rebound for Cam Bethel, number 12. Off to Jorda, going to be driving into Catalano. Heavy pressure. Swing out to DeRoche. DeRoche for 3 once again. Off the rim. Attempted rebound by Ben Sullivan Latuga. Not successful. More pressure from Cam Bethel.
Well, there's pressure from North Andover tonight.
Josiah Peters. Off to Andy Ramirez. Ramirez off to Lenny Ramos. Ramos off to Kamari Day. Day back to Peters. Off to Nelson. Driving in. Locked down by Catalano. Oh, great defense. Rebounded by Cam Bethel once again.
That's what you need.
Like seeing Charlestown get a good look, get in the paint.
Ooh. Jorda fumbles the ball. Gets it back for 3. Bang! Brian Jorda for 3. Score is 8-0, 5:40
and
left
all of
in
these
first.
points right now are from their aggressive defense. They're all getting these off of these, going down fast, picking up the pace.
Foul on number, who is this? It's on number 11, Ben Sullivan Latuga. That's number 4 checking into the game. Once again, we do not have the Charlestown roster, so outside of Charlestown's starting lineup, we do not know who is who. And I'm surprised he didn't call that a shooting foul. It seems like he was going up. Oh, and that's another turnover for Charlestown.
And if you're Charlestown, you can't be happy about that. That's definitely something they talked about in the huddle. You can't be careless, and that's just a simple pass, and they're just too strong.
They're going to kind of be laying off the press here. Oh, poked away by number 13,
defense.
Andy Ramirez. Ramirez is going to go up and gets his first points of the Knights. Andy Ramirez to open the scoring for Charlestown.
And now here we're seeing the press of it, but that's why they do it, because right there, because of that steal, they can get these easy steals that turn into buckets.
Score is now 8-2 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Bethel going to try to drive in, picks it up off to Jorda. Jorda, quick 3. Flash! Brian Jorda, another 3.
2 for 2 to start this game.
Seems
That's
like
a good start for Brian Jorda.
Yeah.
Seems like both teams are just keeping the man-to-man right now.
Yeah. I think Charlestown should start switching it up. North Andover should keep it. It's the same. It's working. Inside pass, poked away.
Great steal.
That's another turnover. Oh, pass is intercepted by his own team. Bethel did. Off to Jorda. Jorda once again. He's hot. Yes, he is.
And this is great offense, but I would say the reason they're up 14-2 already is because of the defense.
Yes.
The amount of steals and blocks they have and just turnovers in general, it's amazing. And you got to keep this up throughout the game.
Oh, and Charlestown responds. That's number 4.
Great response. Keep you in the game.
So Latuga going to inbound it off to
Playing
DeRoches.
full court press again.
No, they're not. Back off.
Backing off.
Oh, nope. Here comes the half-court press. Leaves Bethel open. Bethel going to drive in. Out to DeRoches. DeRoches, deep 3. Rebounded by number 4. Foul.
That was a little heat check right there.
Yeah, it's foul on number 11. Ben Sullivan Latuga. We have the sophomore, Trey Martin, going to be checking into the game for Sullivan Latuga because Sullivan Latuga already has 2 fouls under his number. You don't want to get in that foul trouble, Ben, do we?
Definitely not, and that's been an issue for them all year is foul trouble. So you got to make sure, pay attention to that. And they definitely need to get him out of there because you don't want to be in foul trouble near the end of this game, especially when they're going to need him with no Angel Sanchez.
Yes, Coach Tangles also said they have to be more aggressive off the glass for defensive and offensive rebounds. And we've seen it, and that's an offensive rebounds. Off to Martin. Martin is trapped. We're in a 2-3 zone here for Charlestown.
Changing it up.
Already switching it up.
DeRoches for 3.
Off
the rim, rebounded by number 1.
That's pretty
Kamari
good
Day.
defense.
Again, great looks, though.
Yes, Kamari Day going to go in. We have an offensive foul on Kamari Day.
What a charge.
Brian Jordan going to be taking the hit. He seems to be okay. Scores 14-5, 3:24 left in this first quarter.
And you notice there was a defensive change-up for Charlestown there as they were already down 14-5. I definitely agree with that call there. You got to change it up. You can't let this game get out of hand way too early.
Oh, they're in a 1-3-1 defense now. Look at this. But they're probably, looks like once they get across half court, they're going to shift into a 2-3 zone. Oh, tipped away, turnover. That's number 12 driving in. Catalano trying to block.
What a layup.
DeRoche's going to take it up the court.
And
Picks it up.
They're struggling to get across half court right now.
Great ball by the Knights. Trey Martin for 3. Trey Martin sinks the 3.
And that's the consequences of a full court press is you leave the guys down the court open.
Yeah.
And North Andover almost didn't get across half court. It was working, but then if you get the ball up the court, then it's going to be tough for Charlestown to recover.
And they're making sure they're regretting it. They've been great from 3 tonight, North Andover.
Yeah, score is now 17-7 in favor of the Knights. 2:36 left on the clock. We have a foul on number 1, Zach DeRoches. That's his first foul. That's North Andover's 3rd foul. Number 0, Kasai Peters checking into the game for number 13, Andrew Ramirez. Top of the key. Charlestown has the ball. Just ball with it on his fingers. And then stole it back.
Back-to-back turnover.
Quick pull up for 2. Rebounded by Cam Bethel. Bethel
That's a good rebound there.
pressured heavily. Jorda off to DeRoches in the corner. DeRoches going to drive in. Slips. Loses the ball. Out to DeRoches again in the corner. Going to drive in.
Great
Martin
pass.
in the corner. Is he hot? Yes, he is.
Shaq.
2 in a row for him. We saw 3 in a row for Brian Jordan, now 2 in a row for Trey Martin. They've got a lot of guys who are heating up from 3.
Each player on this North Andover team is playing like they are on a sugar high right now. Ooh, makes him miss. Corner 3 for Charlestown, and he makes it.
Right back at him.
Yeah.
That's a good response. Charlestown needed something there.
Number 4 on Charlestown to set some words to DeRoches, trying to get in his head. DeRoches is not going to like that, and he's going to respond. Watch this. Almost a backcourt violation there. Great ball movement by the Knights. Brian Jordan for 3. Rebounded by number 4. Traveling violation against Charlestown.
Another turnover. This
See,
is killing Charlestown.
These are controllable here. Like this is not like North Andover's defense. This is just them making careless mistakes. You got to clean this up now because you can't have this be a factor later in the game.
Yeah. 90 seconds left in this first quarter. Scores North Andover Scarlet Knights 20. Charlestown Townies 10. Catalano up. Oh, just short on the layup. Rebounded by number 12.
Got a great look, though.
Yeah.
You'll take those every day of the week.
Off to number 24. Martin on his man. Oh, 24 for 3. Rebounded by Catalano.
North Andover's doing a good job boxing out here and getting these rebounds. You can't give up offensive rebounds. That's what's going to hurt them a lot, and they're doing a good job getting control of these rebounds right now.
Oh, heavy press now for Charlestown against Bethel. Catalano has it outside the three-point line. Bethel looking to shoot, says no thank you. DeRoche trying to drive in.
Great.
Brian Jorda pulling up for three. Bang! Oh. That's Brian Jorda once again. Jorda hits
He is
12
lighting it up
points.
from three right now.
They got to change something out. Charlestown got to guard the three. You know they're hot right now. You can't be running the full court press.
And another traveling violation for
I
Charlestown.
agree with that. You got to back off with a full court press here. You got to guard the three-point line. North Andover is killing them right now from three.
Yes, this has been a great game for the Scarlet Knights so far.
And I think after this quarter's over in this huddle, that's definitely going to be something they're talking about, probably backing off this full court press. As you can see, there are guys in the corners who are wide open.
Oh, recovered by Martin. Martin going to try to drive in. 13 seconds left on the clock. Jordan going to cool it down. DeRoche's losing the ball again. 7 seconds left on the clock. 6, 5. Dirt's pulling up, drawing the foul. 3 shots for DeRoche. 3.2 seconds left in this quarter. Score is still 23-10 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Each team has 3 fouls apiece. DeRoche is going to be going to the line, shooting 3 shots.
And right there, they were trying to guard the three there. And then in this case, and again, it's going to cost them some points here.
They finally did a good job guarding them, but you can't foul on that.
You got to get a
there.
good contest without getting too much contact.
Agreed. DeRoche makes the first free throw. Makes the second free throw, not very sure about that. Has one more. We have our tech assistant here, Nick Maxwell. Thank you for helping out, Nick.
Thank you.
Trying to get things back on track for the broadcast. DeRoche, one more free throw. Oh, off the back of the iron. Rebound by number 5. 1 second left. Pokes away by DeRoche and his foot.
Another turnover.
What a quarter for the North Andover Scarlet Knights.
25 points in the first quarter. That is an amazing quarter for North Andover.
They are on track to score 100 points right now. That is something you
crazy.
don't see in a high school game.
You do not see that in high school.
I don't think
ever.
we've seen North Andover play better defense all year.
No, this looks like a whole new. I think this might be a D3 college team. This looks like a whole new North Andover team.
Whole new team.
At the start of the season, Vince Baggs and I were mentioning about how the shooting has been off at the Christmas tournament, and they have really cleaned things up from the start of the season. We have seen so much better defense this game and so much better offense. Do you think North Andover can really improve on anything, or do you think they'll just keep getting better, or do you think they'll become worse?
I think they gotta know that they're not gonna keep the same thing going, and I think they gotta keep the press going. I think we've seen Charlestown with the turnovers just keep that going. But we know the other coach is going to make adjustments. We know North Andover is going to not get these good looks from three.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take it in the paint in the second quarter and not just rely on the 3 ball the whole game.
Charlestown has had 8 turnovers so far. That is something you do not want to have in a game.
Part of that is because of the careless turnovers, but part of it is North Andover's defense. And this defense has been leading to these amazing looks and shots for North Andover, and that's what's led them to get to these 25 points.
Yeah. All right, Scarlet Knights are going to start the ball in the second quarter. Charlestown going to keep up the full court press, trying to draw some fast turnovers.
That's interesting to see. I agree that you want that, but...
And folks, we are now live on NA CAM and on YouTube. The second quarter so far scores 25-10 in favor of the Knights.
Even after the break, they still got it.
Trey Martin just hit a 3.
I strongly believe that Charleston needs to back off of the full court press. It's killing them with the threes. They got to focus on the threes.
From North Andover.
Trey Martin taking the ball up the court, handing it off to Nico Catalano, who hands it off to Zach DeRoche.
DeRoche off to Catalano.
Wide open 3.
Bethel in the corner. Bethel pulling up. Oh, just in and out. And that's off of Trey Martin. They're going to say it's Charlestown ball.
That's good fighting by him, though, trying to get that offensive board.
Yes.
Well, those open looks, though, nothing wrong with that possession. Just got to make those.
So, folks, what you have missed in this first quarter, North Andover scored 25 points. Charlestown was only held to 10 points. That is something you do not see in a high school basketball game. This has been
For
a
sure.
statement game for North Andover so far. This is a win and in for North Andover. If they win this game tonight, they will be into the MIAA D2 playoffs. And number 11 driving in and up. That's
Good to see
Francis
from
Nelson.
Charlestown. Seems like they were struggling to get into the paint. Good
Yes.
to see that they're getting in there.
Brian Jordan going to take it up the court. Off to Trey Martin in the corner. Up to Derocious in the key. Weird pass to Jorda. Bethel in the corner. Bethel pulling up.
Oh.
Rebounded. Oh.
And we've been seeing all these threes from North Andover, and clearly it's working, so you don't want to change it up if it's working, especially if you have an open look. But normally we don't see that as much. We normally see more driving to the hoop and being aggressive, because that's usually what they're good at.
2 back-to-back great looks, just can't convert. You just have to make those or start driving in the paint.
Yeah.
But they're leaving these threes. Got to make them, though. What they did in the first quarter really well.
Ooh, forced
Very
pass to
sloppy
Catalano.
pass.
We've been seeing a lot of those.
Pass there.
We've been seeing a lot of those forced passes into the paint to Catalano a lot this season. That's something they have to clean up before the tournament if they win tonight. And there's still 2 more quarters of basketball to play.
Deep three.
Deep three, rebounded by Derocious.
Fast break opportunity.
Trey Martin for 3. Airballed. Very ugly looking shot. Rebounded by number 11, Francis Nelson. Up to Kamari Day. Day pulling up. Rebounded by Martin. Gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Ander for 3.
Off.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's not a foul on Charlestown, apparently. That's another missed 3. And another offensive rebound for Charlestown.
You got to
Another
get
wide
these
open
boards.
shot.
That's another 3. And they miss it again. And
again.
another offensive
Oh.
rebound. And they lay it in.
That was a terrible possession for
North
That was a
Andover struggling
really-
with rebounds right there, but
yeah, that was a rough possession. You got to get those rebounds.
got to box out well.
Ben and I talked to Coach Tanglis before this game, and he said they have to be more aggressive off the glass and not let those rebounding streaks like that happen ever.
And we have seen that most of this game until right now.
Oh, Jorda for 3. Off the rim and over the back of the backboard. Just keep talking. Number 1, Kamari Day with the ball out. Number 24. Charlestown for
Dribble up the
3.
corner.
Bang for Charlestown. Charlestown's trying to make a comeback here. Scores
North Andover
28-17.
struggling with the offense. I think they got to get back into rhythm here. Maybe get in the paint a little bit.
Time is 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Scores 28-17 in favor of the Knights. Jordan, quick 3. Airballed again. They seem to become cold from 3-point.
Yeah, this has
Charlestown
been a little
speeding
bit of a rough quarter for them. You got to play good defense.
Charlestown speeding up this game. Oh, another 3.
Yeah, I agree with that. You need a timeout here.
Yeah, timeout North Andover.
That was a good call there.
Great
It's been a
timeout
rough
to call.
quarter.
I think North Andover has to realize that they have to bring it in the paint here. They're finally guarding the 3-point line, and they got to really bring the intensity and get it into the paint.
And you got to bring back that first quarter intensity on defense.
Yeah. This was a 15-point game, and now it's down to an 8-point game. It's funny what timeouts can do to a team. And speaking of, we have a winter sports update. Girls basketball lost to Andover 47-41. Their next game is versus Masco on Sunday. Boys basketball lost their last game to Lowell 77-58. Their next game is Winchester on Saturday. Gymnastics had their last meet versus Methuen on January 28th. They lost by 5 points, but they, however, became MVC2 state champions. Boys hockey lost their last game 2-0 to Tewksbury. Their next game is Saturday versus Boston Latin. Girls varsity hockey won their game yesterday versus Birica in overtime. Their next game is ongoing versus Andover. Boys ski team lost their meet versus Newburyport 84-51. Girls ski team won their meet versus Manchester Essex 92-43. Boys and girls indoor track has their state meet currently happening at the Reggie Lewis Center in Boston. Boys wrestling won their last meet 47-24 versus Lawrence. And you will get back to the winter sports updates at the next timeout. Martin with the ball over to Catalano outside of his area. Catalano going to drive and spin move.
There
Layup
you go.
for
That's
Catalano.
what you need here.
Got to get in the paint. Good to see from North Andover.
And guess what? That's Catalano's first points of the night. You do not see that from Catalano. Usually he has about 10 to 15 points.
It's good to
so
get the
far.
momentum started, though.
Yes.
Great to see one get in the hoop.
Oh.
Great
Charlestown
defense.
pull up. Another offensive rebound. You cannot blame North Andover for that. Bounces out. Rebounded by Ben Sullivan Tuga. DeRoches with the ball, getting heavily pressed.
Wide open.
Martin for three in the corner, off the back of the iron.
That was a good shot there. He was open, but you got to learn not to rely on the three here, when it's,
Kamari.
especially when it's not falling.
Ooh, little bobble there.
Silly turnover from
couldn't-
Charlestown.
Just couldn't get control of the ball there.
First turnover of the half, though, which is good for North Andover. I mean, Charlestown.
10-point game so far for the Knights. Scores 30-20, 3:20 left on the clock. Brian Jordan's into the game now. Here plays Zach DeRoches. Bethel with the ball. Off to Jordan. Jordan, deep three, pulling up.
Ooh.
Short once
Way
again.
off.
Can't force the threes here, especially when you're starting to go cold.
It's a foul on number 12, Cam Bethel. Bethel seems to think otherwise. That's his first foul of the game.
North Andover has to watch out for Charlestown. I feel like Charlestown this quarter getting really good opportunities from three. You got to really play better defense. First quarter, they played perfect defense.
Ooh, Kamari Day loses the ball, and they say it was out on North Andover. We have a different view from up here, but whatever the refs see must have been right. Don't know what they saw. The referees in the crowd don't seem to understand that call. Ooh, air ball three.
Air ball.
Rebounded
Good rebound there.
by Cam Bethel. Seems to have been a pass. Bethel up to Martin. Martin going in. Oh, should have pulled up there, Trey.
That was smart there. You want to get to the rim right now. You don't want to force these threes.
Martin driving out. Sullivan Latuga.
Charlestown playing great defense right now.
Yeah, great defense. They're not allowing any threes here, forcing them to drive to the hoop.
Bethel for three.
Ooh.
Way off.
Great defense there. They didn't let them get a shot they wanted. They tried to stop the three, and then they had to force one up at the end of the shot clock.
North Andover is sticking to a man-to-man defense here. They should probably start switching it up because Charlestown has gone on a couple of runs here. Rebounded by Bethel once
Great
again.
rebound.
With a foul.
Yeah, and Coach Tangler
Charlestown.
said that they may possibly switch it up at some point to a possible 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they want to try to keep Charlestown out of the paint.
So maybe after half, we'll see maybe them switch it up to that 2-3 zone.
In the first quarter, I think they ran some 2-3. It worked very well.
Yeah, it did. Either way, they still want to be aggressive off the glass. Oh, Martin pulling up for three. Oh, in and out again. That's the unlucky Crozier bounce. Kamari Day driving in. Day doing it all himself, trying to draw the foul. Says no. And we have
Got it back from the ground.
jump ball. That'll be Charlestown Townie's ball. Score still 30-20.
And it looks like we're going to see JV and Maldonado in here, which we haven't seen
I don't think
him
we've
at very much
we
at
didn't
all.
see him I don't think we've seen him all season. Maldonado making his first appearance of the season. Our other broadcasting partner, Vince Sawicki, who's not here tonight. Coach Maldonado, he'd be happy to see Javian out here tonight. Let's hope the kid does well.
Got Javian in Mr. McLaughlin's class. Shout out to Mr. McLaughlin.
Yeah. JV Stuck, coach as well. Oh, three-pointer for Kamari
That's
Day.
a great shot by Kamari
Momentum
Day.
shifter right there.
Yeah, 7-point game now. DeRoche is going to take it up the court.
You need to end this quarter well.
DeRoche's deep three. DeRoche
There you
with the
go.
three.
You need to be able to go into the locker room with something.
Yes. That's DeRoche's
But there's
10th
definitely
point.
a lot they can talk about
Seems
and
like
take
they
away
just-
from this quarter.
Seems like they just killed Charlestown momentum right there.
Yeah, but you never know.
Charlestown's slowing it down.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that from them.
Kamari Day driving in, pulling up a floato, and one for Kamari Day.
We're seeing a little bit of foul trouble here for North Andover, which has been an issue all season, and you definitely don't want to see that.
That's DeRoche's second foul. You do not want him getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, especially when Coach Tango said they're going to try to run their offense through him, so you need him, especially towards the end of the game. You don't want him getting in foul trouble.
Kamari Day shooting one. He seems to have some acting in him because he's been flopping everywhere sometimes.
He's been on the floor the whole game.
Offensive rebound for Charlestown once again. Kamari Day pulling up for 3. Rebounded by number 12, Cam Bethel. Charlestown laying off the full court press here.
They want to make sure they don't give up an easy shot for North Andover to end this half.
Bethel putting his body
bounce for North Andover.
Kamari Day having the ball.
That was a good effort there. Almost got that.
3-pointer for Charlestown. Bang!
Kamari Day with a great pass.
It's a 5-point game here. They're going to hold for the last shot here and hope to make this either a 7 or 8-point game here.
Take the open shot, honestly. You don't want to force a 3-pointer here.
Definitely not. You got to find a way to get an open shot.
North Andover
10 seconds left.
North Andover does start the ball in the second half, so we'll see how this goes. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Loses the ball. Martin pulling up for the buzzer beater. Oh.
That would have been a nice shot going into half.
That wasn't what they wanted there, though. Bethel lost the ball and blew up the whole play there.
I think Kamari Day really took control at the end of that quarter. I think that really helped their momentum.
Yeah, now this is just a 5-point game. They held the Knights to just 8 points that quarter.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to be seeing out of North Andover. I think we kind of spoke too soon about them being a different team, They've
really struggled with the 3-point shooting in the second quarter.
They were pretty good in the first quarter. They thought we could keep it going. Had a couple of good first made threes in the second quarter, but then they started to struggle. And the camera that we have facing us is not working as of right now, so you will only be hearing our voices. Let's do a stat check. I'll start off with the points. I'm only going to be doing North Andover points because, again, Charlestown's points have been mainly off the bench, and we only have the starting lineup. So Zach DeRoche with 10 points, Trey Martin with 9, Brian Jordan with 12, and Nico Catalano with 2, which is surprising. Anthony, what do we have for turnovers?
Charlestown has 9 turnovers, but they had 8 in the first quarter, so doing a great job in the second half with controlling the ball. Yeah. And North Andover only has 4, and they only had 1 turnover in the second quarter, so both teams controlling the ball very well in the second quarter.
Yeah, and Ben, what we got for rebounds?
Hasn't been very many rebounds this game, but Zach DeRoche has 2, Trey Martin with 1, Ben Sullivan Latuga with 1, and Cam Bethel with another rebound.
It seemed like that North Andover was kind of struggling in the second quarter with getting the rebounds. It seems like that's what killed them with the second point.
Definitely. They gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, especially towards the end of that quarter.
Yeah, so pretty good first quarter for North Andover. Very good very good second quarter for Charlestown. See what we got in store for the second half. For the first second half, we will be right back with you in about 7 minutes-ish for the second half.
North Andover CAM invites you to be a good sport. This is your chance to get in the game and learn about television and media production. We have lots of volunteer opportunities for covering local sporting events. Enjoy the games, meet new people, and have a lot of fun with your choice of crew positions. You can be a camera person, you can be a director, you can be a tech helper, or you can go for the gusto and get behind the microphone to call all the action.
He's gonna go deep.
Wide
yes,
open.
Man. He's got him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knight.
Gets get a nice open look.
Brian Gorda for 3.
That was huge, Bags.
It's a 2-on-1 short-handed. That shot goes in. Shot. Score! And that's Marubi's second goal.
Lots of sports opportunities are coming up, and this is your chance to get in on all that excitement. Visit North Andover CAM at 70 Main Street today, or give us a call at 978-687-6570. Get on the field with North Andover CAM today and be a good sport.
What's your favorite sport you don't play?
Probably football.
Oh man, that's gotta be tennis.
Soccer. Favorite sport to watch?
Basketball. College basketball, probably.
Competitive rowing, actually. Soccer or basketball.
Volleyball.
Either NFL or NBA, football, basketball.
Favorite sports team?
The Steelers. Celtics.
Michigan.
Probably the Red Sox.
Probably the Bruins.
Real Madrid. Favorite player?
Probably Marchand.
Jason Tatum.
Nikki Hiltz. They're on the Olympic track team.
Favorite player, David Ortiz.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Nick Soriano.
Probably Sophia Smith.
Favorite sports movie?
Warrior. McFarland, USA.
Favorite pregame hype song?
Pregame hype song, I actually really like old Taylor Swift, like Love Story and stuff like that.
Meet Me Halfway.
Fall for You by Tez.
Favorite post-game meal?
Oh, I love me some chicken and rice and a protein shake.
Pasta?
Have to be my mom's homemade tacos.
We're here today with the field hockey team.
I grew up playing field hockey and I love it. It's very fun. Favorite sport.
The support from the bench. We all want to win and we all want it more than the other team.
Just like always showing up and like leading by example and being positive.
We are back for the second half of North Andover versus Charlestown basketball. Scores currently 33-28 in favor of North Andover. Ben, what have we seen from North Andover in the first half?
From North Andover, we've seen at least in the first quarter, great shooting, great defense, almost a flawless quarter there. And in the second quarter, it all went downhill. Charlestown adjusted and they just couldn't respond. They couldn't shoot, and then they struggled with the rebounds. You got to get back to being aggressive, which they can do. You got to do it for the rest of this game in order to win this game. And then you got to just clean up the turnovers a bit, and especially for Charlestown too. They cleaned it up a bit in that second quarter, but 9 turnovers so far, 7 of them being in the first quarter. Like, you have to clean that up. That could kill you, especially in that first quarter there.
To add on to that, I think that what North Andover was doing in the first quarter was doing great, getting the wide open shots, and they were making them. In the second quarter, they weren't getting as open as they were, and then they really just fell apart with defense. But I think they still have done a great job with defense. I can't hear anything. But I think that North Andover is doing a great job with rebounding.
What?
And
all right, North Andover is going to start the ball. Second half, they're going to start the ball. Start with the ball in the second half. DeRoche is going to start with the ball, taking it up. DeRoche is dribbling. Throws it out of bounds. Still North Andover ball. Tipped away by number 1, Kamari Day. We are having some technical issues, so we are very sorry for that. DeRoche up to Jordan. Jordan pulling up for 3. No press for North Andover. Kamari Day is calling for some help down there. Ooh, almost had a violation there. Day off to his man in the center. Day over to 5. Again, we do not have the Charlestown rosters, and we are not sure if you guys can hear us right now, so Kamari Day driving in out to number 5. 5 pulling up off top of the backboard, rebounded by DeRoche. DeRoche.
Great rebound there.
great rebound.
It's a foul.
Way to fight through that.
It's a foul on Charleston.
And that's a foul on number 4 on Charlestown.
North Andover did a great job containing Kamari Day. I feel like they struggled with that in the last part of the second quarter. And right there, they made him force pass to the corner. It wasn't the greatest look. Great defense, though.
Bethel with the ball. Sullivan the 2 go off to Catalano. Catalano to Bethel in the corner. Ben Sullivan the 2 go with the 3 short.
Yeah.
Number 4 with the ball, losing his dribble. Out to Kamari Day, who's going to set up the offense. Kamari Day is only a freshman, and he's doing this much for the team. Foul.
Kamari Day with a great shot, but yet again, on the ground.
Not only is he a starter, too, they're running their offense through him right now, and that's impressive to see, especially with a freshman.
Yeah, he's going to be key for them in the coming years. And Charlestown won the D3 state title last season. They're hoping to try to go back-to-back. See if they can do it again. And Kamari Day with the first free throw. Oh, spinning it out. Kamari Day, second free throw. Oh, spinning out again. Rebounded by
Great
number 5.
offensive rebound by number 5.
That's just poor boxing out by North Andover. You cannot be letting that happen. You have more guys in the paint to rebound, and you still give it up.
The boxing out has been very bad.
Yeah. They need to be more aggressive off the glass. No score change yet. Score still 33-28 in favor of North Andover. Kamari Day driving in. Blocked by Catalano. Recovered by Charlestown.
Great interior defense.
Blocked once again by
Another
Bethel.
block.
Bethel saving it. Again recovered by Kamari Day. Day driving up in a foul on DeRoches.
Kamari Day drawing another foul. Doing a great job at it.
All right, Kamari Day is going up to the line. Shoot 2, and that's DeRoches' 3rd foul. Do not let, that was on Sullivan Latuga. That's his 3rd foul. Oh, that was on DeRoches for a second.
And they're going to take him out now and put Trey Martin in. They're going to need him in the end.
And Andy Miller is not on the bench that we don't see, so that's why they've been playing Maldonado. So their bench is even thinner than we think.
North Andover got a box out here.
Catalano almost a lane violation, but gets his rebound. Martin going to be taking it up. DeRoches with the ball. Off to Bethel. Bethel off to Martin. Jorda in the corner. Jorda taking it up, setting up the defense. Off to Catalano. Catalano taking the ball. Off to Martin. Martin, corner 3. Bang!
Good
Trey
shot
Martin.
there.
Great look.
Score is now 36-24.
Maybe that'll start helping them find their shot on these 3 balls.
Yes. 5:20 left in the third quarter.
Kamari Day bringing it up again.
They're going to be slowing down the offense. Oh, intercepted by Cam Bethel.
Great lane steal.
Off to DeRoches. DeRoches making a man miss for 3. DeRoches off the back of the iron.
Great look, though.
That would have been a big shot there.
Francis Nelson taking up the ball to Kamari Day. Day off to 5. Almost an up and down. 5. Oh, very short. Bethel taking it up, speeding up the game. Jorda in the corner. Jorda! Brian Jorda!
He's having a big game tonight.
He breaks 15 points. North Andover's lead is back up to 10 points.
And all 15 of those points, all on 3s there.
4:34 left in the third quarter. Kamari Day, the facilitator for Charlestown, picking up the ball off.
Containing Kamari Day here. Great job doing it.
Coach Tango said they cannot let Kamari Day.
Another air ball.
Coach Tango said they cannot let Kamari Day get hot at all.
Let's see if North Andover can continue their great three-point shooting this quarter.
DeRoches faking 3 times. Off to Jorda. Off to Martin. Back to Bethel in the corner.
You can see Charlestown's focusing on guarding the 3 here.
Martin at the key. Guarded by Kamari Day. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 3:53 on the game clock. Bethel. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bethel pulling up. Rebounded by number 4.
That's great defense there. They forced them into a shot that they didn't want to take, a guarded 3. And they did that by guarding the 3-point line there.
Yes. I think that's the best defense we've seen from them tonight.
Kamari Day, very short shot. Had not
They're
seen
struggling
that.
on offense right now, though. There have been multiple air balls.
North Andover is playing great defense, though.
Catalano almost traveling there. Bethel going to take it up. Underhand layup. No, not successful. Saved. Martin for 3. Off the back of the iron. Gets his own rebound. DeRoches with the ball. And keep in mind, Charlestown has also lost their best player, number 3. He is not playing. Coach Tango said they have to keep him and Kamari Day in their minds. Number 3 has not played, so that could also be a big pass. That could also be a big reason why North Andover is up this big. And Jorda with 18 points, almost breaking the 20-point mark.
6 threes for him tonight.
Kamari Day slowing the game down. This is the opposite of what the coach told us they wanted to do.
They wanted to keep this game fast-paced because they felt like that's how they were going to win.
I think we've noticed from both teams this half that they're really slowing the game down on both ends.
Yeah. Day with the ball, driving into Jorda. Jorda staying strong. Day pulling up against Catalano. Lays it in. Jorda hits the ground. Timeout.
They needed that there. They were struggling.
Timeout Charlestown. What do you think Charlestown is going to say in this timeout huddle, Ben?
is that you got to go back to what you're doing in the second quarter. And we saw it on one of these possessions here. So you got to guard the three-point line because you can see the Scarlet Knights are starting to find their shot again from there. And you can't let this game again. You can't let it get out of hand. Down by 11 here. You got to play tight defense.
Anthony, what do you think we'll see in North Andover?
I think the big thing for North Andover this half is that they're finding really great shots. They're getting open on almost every three-pointer, and we're converting on the three-pointers, unlike the second quarter. And we're going back to what it looked like in the first quarter, and also great defense from North Andover in this quarter. And I think what we're going to see from Charlestown is I think we're going to get more pressing from what we've seen in the first quarter, and I think we're going to try to get more turnovers because North Andover has done great tonight with no turnovers.
We could see more press, but we could also see them maybe lay off the press to stop allowing too many threes.
All right, coming out of the huddle, it will be, I believe, North Andover ball underneath the basket to start. It's going to be Jordan to inbound the ball to DeRoches. Time is 2:18 left in the third quarter. Score is 42-31 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Charlestown laying off their full court press, now in a 2-3 zone. Screen set by Catalano.
This is something that we were told that we would see from the Charlestown coach here. A 2-3 zone.
Catalano going up, foul. Catalano going to line, shooting 2. Nico only has 2 points in this game. We usually don't see that. Charlestown has done a great job locking him down.
Hopefully let's give him a little momentum. Just see it go through the basket.
Yeah. That's the height difference that we've seen in this game.
And they haven't used that very much this game, though. They've been relying a lot on the three here, so maybe we'll start to see a little bit more of that, especially from Nico Catalano.
I think, again, with the height, I feel like they were struggling in the second quarter with rebounding. I feel like the third quarter they really cleaned up the rebounding. I feel like Charlestown hasn't got any offensive rebounds. North Andover's done great this quarter.
We have a little referee conversation here. Signaling the number 13. Oh.
The foul's on number 11, Francis Nelson.
And Catalano makes his second free throw. Scores now 43-31. 2 minutes left in this third quarter. One more quarter of basketball left to play. Still a long time to go for anything to happen. High school basketball is unpredictable, just like the shot, and the shot goes in.
They needed
Deep
that.
three.
Charlestown needs to end this quarter going on some sort of run, gain some momentum here, and that's a good way to help it.
Great shot for momentum right there. Very difficult shot, too.
A whistle was blown after that 3-point was made, but
unclear what it was about.
Francis Nelson just got his either third or fourth foul.
Third foul for Francis Nelson, but the basket counts.
Yes, it does. DeRoche going to keep it himself. Off to Bethel.
North Andover really slowing it down right here.
And North Andover does need to win by 10 points or more to try to make a raise in the MIA standings. Trey Martin calling for the ball. Off to Catalano. Driving it himself, trying to draw the foul.
That's
does not get it, but makes the
What
basket.
a lay.
Great finish, being aggressive. We're starting to see them play through a little bit more through Nico Catalano.
12-point game now. 1:13 left on the clock. Kamari Day commanding the game for Charlestown. He's pulling up, and he's missing his shots.
Kamari Day, great look, though.
North Andover still in there. They're now in a 2-3 zone. Coach Tango said we would see this. Great defense.
Good block by Zach DeRoches there.
Great block.
Great defense in this third quarter.
We're
Second quarter, struggling a lot.
Yeah, we're starting to see more of what we saw in the first quarter from North Andover.
Kamari Day. Long football pass out to his teammate, number 24. Kamari Day, the facilitator with the ball. He's a freshman. They got 3 more years with him, and 3 more years North Andover gets to deal with him. 24 pulling up for 3. Short, offensive rebound. Day with the ball. Jordan's giving him space. Jordan knows he can shoot from there. Giving him pressure, backing him up. 27 seconds left in the quarter. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. 5-second differential. Charlestown for 3 off the iron. And that's going to be North Andover ball.
17.3 seconds left here, up by 12 for the Knights. It'd be nice to extend their lead here and have a comfortable lead going into the fourth.
Yes, take the next open shot. You don't need to force a three.
Make sure you don't get a turnover here, no fast break points. You just want to get out of this quarter and be winning by at least 12.
Agreed. 9 seconds in the game. 8.
And they're going to
7.
hold for the last shot.
DeRoche's pulling up. DeRoche's deep from 3.
Nice shot.
And that's the end of the third quarter. North Andover Scarlet Knights are up 49-34.
What a quarter for them.
They've seemed to find their shooting again in the third quarter. Anthony, what have you liked from North Andover so far?
I think North Andover this quarter, great defense. I feel like they've been locked down this whole quarter. Kamari Day, pretty sure they held them to only free throws this quarter, doing a great job containing him. They're not finding anything open really with the 3, and their offense is really, really working well in the third quarter, and I feel like just bring that over to the fourth quarter when they struggled in the second quarter from the first. You just got to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, they only held Charlestown to 6 points that quarter. That is incredible.
We're starting to see more of what we saw in the first quarter now again for the Knights. But what we saw in the first half was they had an amazing first quarter. Second quarter, though, really, they went cold there. Bad defense, bad offense, and you can't have that happen in the fourth quarter here, especially with this being the final quarter. So they just need to focus up, continue to hit their shots, and play defense. Up by 15, they have a comfortable lead, so you just got to keep it up.
Charlestown does know how to cut leads in half, though. We saw it in the second quarter. They do know how to cut leads in half. So hopefully, North Andover can keep up the same intensity they have had in the first and third quarters. Again, the score is North Andover 49, Charlestown 34. Last quarter to play. Refs are urging the teams out of their huddles as we speak.
Also, something to mention from both teams, neither team had a turnover in that third quarter.
It's pretty good.
You don't usually see that. You definitely usually see at least a few turnovers per team in each quarter.
A lot of air balls from Charlestown this last quarter, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were struggling to find their shot. Only 6 points that quarter, too.
But that comes off of North Andover's great defense they played in that quarter. Seems like Charlestown really didn't have anything open that quarter.
Yeah, they had a few open shots. They just couldn't hit. But, yeah, I agree. There was definitely great North Andover defense.
Kamari Day with the ball. Off to Andrew Ramirez. Ramirez. Back to Day. Day going to try to do it himself. He gets clobbered. It is second down, and it is 2 shots.
Kamari Day draws another foul. He's been great at getting the free throw line this game.
And it looks like he's a little shaken up, but it looks like he's okay.
Yeah. And just to mention, North Andover cheerleaders have the younger cheerleaders here tonight. Shout out to Kiara McCarthy, taking care of some of them. She's a sophomore.
Kamari Day with the first free throw.
Day, the first free throw.
Good.
Sinks it. It's number 12, Lenny
He's been
Ramos.
great from the free throw line today.
Lenny Ramos coming into the game for Andrew Ramirez.
And number 4 is also checking back into the game here for number 0, Kasiah Peters.
We have not seen a lot from Peters tonight, have we?
No, we have not.
I mean, they said he's going to be a big key in tonight's offense and defense. And
yeah, he's generally one of their more important players.
Yeah. DeRoche is just going to hold the ball. The clock is North Andover's friend. It is a 14-point lead.
Yeah, they're going to take their time here, going to find the shot that they want.
They in fact did not take their time.
Right there.
Rebound by
rebound.
DeRoche with the corner 3.
An important thing here, though, is that you got to.
North Andover with the rebounding right now. Doing great job getting these offensive rebounds. Hopefully they can convert and get a.
You got to be able to just find your shot and find the shot that you want. The clock is your friend here, so it doesn't matter how much time you take.
Ooh. Little wild pass to Bethel from DeRoche. DeRoche.
Great pass.
Oh, Jorda. Bang!
There you go. They took up time and great defense.
A statement game. A statement game for Brian Jorda, who has 21 points.
Nico Catalano got fouled there. He's going to go to the line now. It was great defense. He caught Charleston by surprise there.
Yeah. It is almost a 20-point lead for North Andover. 6:56 left in this game. Score is 52-35 in favor of the Knights, and Catalano makes his first free throw. We could be getting the fan favorite. Joey Portime soon.
Wouldn't say so. Yeah, this Charlestown could definitely cut this lead a lot. It was still 7 minutes to play, but we could. If North Andover keeps playing like this, I think I would say that we definitely will. But
Oh, Martin with another offensive rebound. Never mind. They stripped away.
Good effort, though.
Got excited there for a little bit. Kamari Day with the ball.
they gotta go on a run here. They need it.
Catalano being aggressive.
Kamari Day.
And that's gonna be
Very
North
silly
Andover
turnover.
ball.
Yes.
I don't think we've seen Kamari Day out of this game so far.
No, we haven't. He's been a key to them.
And that is what we were told from the Charleston coach, and he was not lying. He has played this whole game.
And Coach Tanglis did say they want to keep Kamari Day under control, and they have.
North Andover's done a great job containing him.
Bethel over to Jordan. Jordan, quick pull-up corner three. No good off the back of the
Good
iron.
look, though.
Kamari Day with the ball. Speeding up the game. Pulling up. Jump shot two. Rebounded by Bethel.
That's a good shot there. You need to get something to fall, though, in order to start to possibly
Ooh,
go on a
DeRoche
run
off
here.
the ball. Martin on the floor. Steps out of bounds. It is Charleston. Oh, my fault. North Andover timeout.
Right there. I think you have to convert on those fast break points. Those are so important, especially when you're up this much. It's great to get that going and then maybe put in Joey Poor.
Hopefully. Joey is a fan favorite, so.
This is a big possession here, though. They're going to drop a player. They're going to want to get what they want here. If they can get, this could be a big shot here. They make this, even if it's a 3 up by 21, that could be the dagger.
Yeah. And if any of you guys are wondering, the boys and girls indoor state track meet is currently going on. Sadly, it is not going so well for the Knights. Let's just leave it at that. Has been a great night for them. Yeah.
After getting second in the MVCs, that's unfortunate.
A surprising second place. Everybody thought North Andover would get third or fourth, but we fought our way back with shot put battle with big rivals Central Catholic. Trey Keene, 51 feet on a throw. Adam Webster PRing back-to-back times, getting 8th place. Ethan Jocks getting 5th place in the shot put, securing North Andover the MVC 2nd place. Anyway,
too bad they couldn't be doing that tonight.
And as our coach, and as our discus friend, Coach Bag says, winter is for basketball, spring is for track. Spring sports registration is now open. Register your child for the respective spring sport, hopefully track. Charlestown for 3. Rebounded by Martin. North Andover speeding up this game. I'm very surprised by this. Jordan for 2. Deep 2, Brian
That's
Jordan.
a big shot there. 6 minutes to go now, up by 21. And now Charleston is a good team, and they could totally come back, but that was a big shot.
Seems like that just killed Charlestown's momentum right there.
Oh, and that was a 2. Thought that one was a 3.
Nah, his foot
might have been on the line there.
Kamari Day, he's getting cold.
Kamari Day is really struggling right now. Maybe we're seeing him getting tired for being in the whole game.
Yeah, he's starting to force shots here. He knows they need to get back in this, and they're going to need to go on a run. So he's trying to force these shots, which definitely is not what you want.
Number 13, 7 in for number 4.
And it looks like Kamari Day is going to take a
Finally
break
coming out
now.
this game. Maybe they're putting their bench players here.
Yeah, I think they're waving the white flag. And I think North Andover should start putting in, Joey Poor, put in JV in. So Latuga's going to be going in. Maybe see some Max Igbenosa in there. Maybe Quinn Stone-Cipher, Shane Wieners, 2 freshmen. We saw them in the most previous home game. Shane Wieners had some points, had a 3-pointer.
Charlestown still has number 12, their starter in. They don't have all their bench players in yet.
Nope, but it's number 13.
Deep 3.
Xander Ramirez.
And both of these teams might be starting to empty their benches completely soon.
Yes. Jordan with a 3, looking good off his hand. He says it's good.
He's having a big game.
Blowing a kiss to the crowd, he is. Jordan has 26 points.
Oh, that's a big game for him. 26.
Yes.
Pretty sure he's had 8 threes. Almost all of those are off of 3s, except for 1 long 2 that just happened like a minute ago.
Almost a travel blocked by Catalano. Poked it away.
Great defense from North Andover on that possession.
They were
Catalano.
physical there.
Send it in, Nico Catalano.
Say goodnight.
Send it in. What a play by Nico Catalano.
Gets the block, followed up by an amazing dunk.
Whew, what a dunk by Nico.
That was a great sequence of plays there. And that could be it right there.
Yeah, that's North Andover scores 5 more points and makes it a 30-point game.
Yep.
Which,
Another
hang on a
steal
North
here.
Andover's about to say goodnight.
Oh, tried to force
Up
it
by
to Catalano.
25, though, with 4 minutes to go.
They tried having some fun with the ball, trying to get Nico another second consecutive dunk. This place would have gone nuts, and I probably would have thrown things off the table once again. Whew.
Got a little excited there.
Yeah, you have no idea. They should have Catalano take up 3,
And
you know?
Here
Have
it is
fun
right
with this
now.
game. You're up.
North Andover's finally starting to slow it down.
Jordan, is he hot? Yes,
Oh,
Brian
29
Jordan.
points. He is having himself a game tonight.
1 more point, and it is a 30-point night for Brian Jordan.
Like Steph Curry said, night-night.
Brian Jordan could, if Brian Jordan scores 6 more points, he could be winning this game. He would be winning this game. That is insane to think about, you know? This game has just been insane. This is a statement game for North Andover, coming off.
He has had amazing shooting. He cannot miss tonight.
Coming off a tough 2 losses.
Coming off a tough loss. Coming off a tough loss to Lowell. Coming off a tough away loss to Lowell. And now saying, we are going to be in the state tournament, hopefully hosting a playoff game.
I think North Andover's
And yeah,
statement in this game was saying they can beat a good team. They're not just going to beat those lower-ranked teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've lost 2 in a row. North Andover had lost 2 in a row before this, so this must feel good for them. And
Great
now
momentum
they're
going into the
getting
playoffs, though.
Catalano out to Jordan. Fumbles the ball. Bethel in the corner driving in. Out to Jordan. Jordan, can he make it? Yes, he can!
32 points. He's got a 30-point game now.
What a game for Brian Jordan. I am speechless. Fadeaway jumper rebounded by Catalano.
And I'm pretty sure he has 10 threes now, which is amazing.
Yeah, I say put in your bench. Clear the benches, boys.
Do you really want to take out Jordan now, though? They're just going to give him the ball now.
Don't want to risk injury, honestly.
Let's see another one. Oh,
miscommunication.
silly turnover.
Hey,
First turnover of the half for the North Andover, though.
They're laughing about it. They know this game is just a scrimmage at this point. What a game for North Andover so far.
Best game of the year for him.
We have some confusion on
And
the
they are
bench.
emptying the bench here.
And we have Quinn Stone Cipher, Shane Wieners, Joey Poor, JV Maldonado coming in, Max Igminosa, a hockey lineup emptying the bench. The crowd is erupting in cheers, giving the youngsters some time.
You love to see this in a game like this. A really tough team.
This makes a game fun. This is why you watch high school basketball. Oh, rebound by Quinn Stone Cipher.
Still playing great defense from North Andover.
Joey Poor off to Max Igminosa. Maldonado in the corner for 3. Maldonado! Oh, if only Vince Sawicki can see him now. Making threes in a varsity game. JVN's come a long way. Timeout, Charlestown. Why take that timeout? I mean, you're down 30 points in a game. This game is over for you. Man.
North Andover's done a great job in this game. We thought in this second quarter that North Andover was maybe going to sell this lead. Shows not. Second half, great offense, great defense. Nothing failed for them in the second half.
Coaches down in the corners laughing it up, knowing they're having fun. At this point, put some cheerleaders in the game, you know? Let them play.
And what's important here is they had a whole in the second half. Their whole second half was good. They didn't take their foot off the gas like they did in the second. They kept it up the whole game, and that's what got them to this 32-point lead. And now Charleston here probably still wants to end this game on a good note because they're still having a great season. They're going to be 10-5. Like, there's still a lot left for them. So you want to end this game on the right note.
Brian Jordan
keep their heads up.
Brian Jordan has 32 points in this game. I believe that is his highest scoring varsity game.
I would say probably, yeah. 32 is amazing, though.
That is insane. We have JV Maldonado got his first varsity points. Joey Poor got his first varsity points of the season a couple of games ago. So did Shane Wieners. Oh, Max Igminosa falling to the ground. Ooh, missed layup. Rebound by Stone Cipher. Off to Igminosa. To Poor in the corner. Poor taking a 3! Rebounded by Stone Cipher. Quinn going up. Almost got fouled. The refs are just going to let them play. They want to go home.
Joey Port trying to draw a charge right there.
Ooh.
22 to step back 3.
Rebounded by Stone Cipher. Out of his 4th straight rebound. Maldonado with the ball.
I think they're calling a backcourt here.
Or he stepped out of bounds. Either one.
No, I think it was a backcourt here.
Backcourt.
Talk about let them play.
That's fine. I mean, you got to call some violations, you know?
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious.
And
these
guys don't have a lot of varsity experience, so it's just experience.
Great to see them get in the game like this, though.
Yeah. Just going to give a quick shout-out to my coworker, Max Nichols, student in this game. Goes to UMass Dartmouth, North Andover High School alumni. Tunes into most games. Hopefully he's watching and liking this game because this game is fun.
That was a good finish there by number 13, Andrew Ramirez.
Only 50 seconds left here.
Wieners pulling up for 3. Shane Wieners for 3. 37 seconds left in the game. Just going to let him go in. No more shot clock left. Charlestown is waving the white flag. 30-point game. Oh, they're up on the press. Joey Poor going to take it up. Going to drive in. Ooh!
Joey Poor showing off and dribbling.
18 seconds left. Trying to get some scoring. They're just going to let him play.
And I think they're going to hold it here.
And this will be the game.
What a great game from North Andover here.
Will he shoot it?
Nah, he's not going to shoot it.
Oh, he's not going to shoot it.
I mean, he might. Let's just see.
Shoot it.
2, 1. Still having some fun out there. Oh, pulling up. Whoa, what a game for North Andover. Final score, North Andover 72, Charlestown 41. That is what you call a statement game for North Andover. Brian Jordan with 32 points. The freshman Shane Wieters with 3 points. Quinn Stone Cipher, 4 straight rebounds. J.V. Maldonado with his first varsity points. What a game for North Andover. Ben, what did you like out there?
I mean, I love the shooting. Besides that second quarter, it was amazing. They could not miss. Brian Jordan, everyone. You saw so many threes. It was amazing. But all that came from their defense. They played amazing defense throughout most of this game. Amazing defense. They caused a lot of turnovers, which led them to get all these fast break points in the threes.
Yeah.
Overall, I loved the game. They played amazing.
Did a great job with everything. They did a great job with offense. Great shooting in every quarter but the second. But who cares? Win by 31 in a blowout. Got to see all the bench players get in. Great to see.
Got to see him get some get on the score sheet. You know, Maldonado 3 points. Wieners 3 points. You know, Stone Cipher 4 rebounds. We can do a quick stat update before we go off the air. Zach DeRocha 10 points. Trey Martin 12 points. JV and Maldonado 3 points. Shane Wieners 3 points. Brian Jordan 32 points. And Nico Catalano with 9. Great game all around for the Scarlet Knights. Ben, what do we got for rebounds?
Zach DeRochers with 1. Trey Martin with 6. Ben Sullivan-Latuga with 1. Cam Bethel with 6. Brian Jordan with 3. Quinn Stone Cipher with 4, all straight at the end of that game in the last few minutes. And then Nico Catalano with 2. And then for Charleston, Kasiah Peters with 2 rebounds. Kamari Day with 6. Francis Nelson with 2. Andrew Ramirez with 2. And then Lenny Ramos with 4.
Anthony, what do we got for turnovers?
Turnovers, both teams, only 1 turnover for each team in the second half. North Andover had 4 turnovers, and Charlestown had 10.
Yeah, that was huge. That was a huge factor there, the turnovers. Especially in the first quarter for Charleston, that's what allowed the Knights to have such a great first quarter.
Yeah, this game was amazing. North Andover started off strong. You know, started out with a 25-10 lead. End of the first quarter. Got a little messy in the second quarter. Third quarter, cleaned it up. Fourth quarter, they decided to show out and say, hey, we're going to turn to prime UConn and start, shooting threes right off the bat, Final score of this game, North Andover 72, Charlestown 41. I'm here with my 2 broadcasting partners, Ben Holland and Anthony Palumbo. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Yasmina, for fixing all the technical problems, working the camera. And we will see you all on Wednesday for the final home game versus Lawrence. Good night, everybody.
Good night.